As you begin creating text and paragraphs inside of your work or inside of Photoshop, you may want to save out the styling that you're doing, and Photoshop gives us a way to do that. So let's go ahead and grab our text tool here, and we're going to just give it a black color for now with Arial. And we're going to type hello, and you can see that it's very small compared to this graphic. So let's go ahead and make that a lot bigger. Make that 300. I think it was at 8. And we'll just center this up here. It's pretty good. It's a little off. Okay, and we have our basic text here. Now let's say that we create our text and we style this up, and then we go later on into our project and we create some new text and some things change. Well, we might want to recall the style that we've created on a new layer of text, and we can do that. So let's go ahead and style this first so that it looks a little nicer. We can do whatever we would like here, but we'll just come in and maybe go through and pick some font that looks nice. Maybe something that's handwritten. Let's center align this to the document, not to the left. Okay, so that looks good. And let's go ahead and open up the character panel. That way we have a little more options here, so we can do that. Let's change the color. Let's see, we're gonna have to do something dark, but maybe let's do this coffee color. That might be cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll do like a dark brown, maybe like a dark coffee color. Okay, that looks nice. Let's see if we have any options to change the way it looks. We'll make it nice and smooth, so it has, instead of crisp corners, it has nice smooth edges here. And we don't have anything like bolding or any of those things that we can do. But let's say, okay, well, this looks really good, and later on we know we're going to have to do something similar to this, and we want to save out this style. We want to save out the freestyle script with the brown color, center justified, and with the leading over to, the tracking to 320 and all those good things. So if we go to the top and we go to Window, you can see we have character styles, and there's also paragraph styles. So you can do the same thing with paragraphs also. Let's go ahead and click on character styles. And then now you have a couple options. So here you can see that we can clear the override, we can save the changes that we make, and then we can create a new character style and erase it. Let's go ahead and click create new character style. And we can double click on it, and then we can give it a name. So we'll call this Brown Freestyle Script. And then we can also do a lot of advanced options here. We won't get too deep into all these, but you can go ahead and set all the different things here: the font family, font size, case position, color, all the different options and advanced options here. We'll just hit OK. And then now we want to go ahead and copy that on over. So redefine character style by merging overrides. We're going to click the checkbox, and now it has saved that style for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and create some new text. So I'm going to grab the type tool, and I'm just going to click out here in the open. And with this style, let's go ahead and change it back to Arial. Set this to 0. Make sure it's black. 300 points is okay. We'll type hello, see how it looks. Okay. So we've created, maybe we've done a lot of work and we've changed all kinds of fonts, or we want to revert back to this style based on this text. Actually, let's just change this text. Let's say okay. And now we want to match this text to this font also, and we can do that with the styling that we created. So go back to your character styles. And we have none, and we have brown freestyle script. And then the button down here that looks like a circular motion, it says clear override. If I click on that, it is going to clear that text to that style. Now, of course, it doesn't look good on this image. We have to do some more adjustments. So maybe we come in here and we have to turn down the size. Let's try 40. But we can adjust those separately. So now we've matched up those styles together. If we need to get back, maybe we want it big again, we don't want it this small, we can just go back to the character style and click on that button again, and it will revert back to that. So that gives us the option to basically save out our style and recall that at any point. There's a character style based on the individual characters, and then there's also a paragraph style. So if you go through and you make paragraph adjustments, your indentations, your justifications, the way the text looks, the way it hyphenates and everything, you can also save out that paragraph style too, so that you have the ability to recall that later on. Now there's some options that you can also choose within the options of these menus. So here you can see new paragraph style. We can change the style options. We can rename the style, duplicate it, delete it. We can load paragraph styles, so you can actually save these out and bring them in to other documents. Clear override is the same thing as hitting that button and changing it to that style. Load default type styles, save default type styles, and then of course closing the groups. So that gives you one way to be able to recall the styling that you do with your text inside of Photoshop.